Josh Hawley is a Missouri senator on the Judiciary Committee, and he joins me now. So what are we going to do about it, Senator?
Well, what we're going to do is hold the people accountable who've repeatedly lied to us, Jesse. And that includes, by the way, lying to my face, because I sat there and listened while Alejandro Mayorkas, who's the head of DHS, Homeland Security, said, oh, no, wait, this board is just a working group. That's not true. This board has never met. That's not true. We're not actually monitoring American speech. That is not true. You know what really is disinformation, Jesse? What's really disinformation is that the Biden administration believes in democracy. Because here's what they think. If you will do what they tell you to do and believe what they tell you to believe and vote the way they want, then they're for it. But if you want to have your own idea or speak your own mind or look into things for yourself, then they will monitor you, then they will censor you, then they will use the government against you. Jesse, that right there, that is a threat to our democracy, and we've got to do something about it.
I'm hearing there was a rumor control board. They were interested in controlling rumors. I mean, this sounds like a little teenage girl to me, but Senator, the President of the United States is going after rumors. How about inflation?
Yeah, I mean, how about abiding by the Constitution? I mean, why don't we just start with the basics? Is it too much to ask that Joe Biden actually get up and say, yeah, I believe in the First Amendment. It's right there in the Constitution. Yeah, I think that you have a right to make up your own mind on these issues. But he doesn't believe that, Jesse. This is an administration, let's never forget, that took a list of people into public and read their names who they wanted deplatformed, kicked off of the major media platforms and social media platforms. I mean, they're open about it. These are censors. They believe in censorship. They think that the government should have the power to do it and, of course, to collude with big tech. I tell you, nothing could be more antithetical to the First Amendment or dangerous to free speech in this country. And I say again, Republicans have got to do something about it. Republicans need to pledge right now that if and when we come back into control of Congress, we're going to go protect free speech. We're going to hold these people accountable. If we need to, we're going to have impeachment hearings for people like Alejandro Mayorkas, and we're going to give the people control of their government back.
Yeah, the polls I'm seeing, you guys are going to take the House and the Senate pretty powerfully. So we expect that in the next term. Thank you very much, Senator.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.